Hi guys, this is SuitStatic and you're watching Studio Exports episode number 4. Hi guys, welcome to Studio Exports. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this show is completely unscripted, it's unrehearsed and it's totally improvised. So in today's episode, I decided to flip the song that I'd heard in one of my friends' TikTok videos. Check it out. My friend's name is Shantanu Anam. He's an actor, he's a funny guy. You should follow him. Do it. So ever since I heard the song, my life hasn't been the same. I haven't been able to stop singing it. I can't get it out of my head. Help. So I figured the best way to move on in life was to flip the song and make my own version of it. Also, I've got a special surprise for you towards the end of the video, so be sure to watch the entire video. Let's get into it. So in case you haven't heard the song, I'm going to quickly play you a clip of the super catchy part. So I've just dragged that song into Ableton. I'm just going to play it for you. So that's obviously all wrong. The BPM is obviously all out of whack. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be finding out the correct BPM of the track so that it can be warped correctly. When I double click on this track, it's telling me that the BPM is 86.21. That's obviously all wrong. So I'm going to open up Mixed in Key and find out the BPM of this track on that. Boom. So Mixed in Key tells me that the BPM of this track is 115. So let's go back into Ableton and sort that out. So this section right here is where the BPM needs to be corrected. So I'm just going to quickly do that for you. 115. Let's play this track out again and see if it fits our metronome. So it's close. Let's just set the right starting point for this track. Right click here. Start 111 here. Boom. We're in business. Okay, now that we've got everything with the BPM and stuff sorted out, let's pick out the part that we could probably sample. So the part of the track that really caught my ear was the chorus. So let's just narrow in on that part and move forward with it. So I'm just going to split that part and drag it down. So now that we have the main part that we want to work with, I want to change a few things about the sample. How about we pitch the sample down a little bit and make the vocals sound a little deeper?
You know what I mean? I am your father.
So I'm just going to pitch this down by 4 semitones and let's see what we get. I'm just taking away some of the lows and some of the highs from the sample just to give it some more lo-fi kind of flavor. Next thing, I'm just running an instance of Neutron just to iron out any kind of unnecessary things that are probably on the sample. Now comes the cool stuff. This is RC20. It gives any sample some kind of flavor and character. More EQ. Some reverb. And then some sidechain. Cool. Now let's start building the drums. So this sample already has a nice bouncy feel to it. It has a nice triplet feel. A triplet feel basically goes something like this. A triplet feel in a song makes your shoulders want to do something like this. I'm serious. So I wanted to try putting some flamenco palm kind of sounds onto this. Check this out. So we've added the palms and they go a little bit like this. Let's move on with adding more drum parts. After adding in those palms, I've just added a snare, some simple triplet hats. So with the hi-hats, I've made sure that triplet feel is intact and I've just, in some parts, made them go like... Now is when we start adding like all the fun stuff like bass lines and synths and all of that. I've just opened up an instance of the Mini V3 by Arturia, and I've got this preset loaded up. Just give me a moment. So I like to play and jam out to my ideas. So I'm just going to quickly play a few bassline options for you. Check it. So now that we have the bassline kind of in place, let's look at the other parts like some kind of synths. So just like before, I'm just going to jam out and come up with different ideas. I've just opened up this instance of Arcade. It has this sick new library called the 80s. So let's just go through this. Let's see what sticks. So out of all those options I played for you, I settled on something very simple, just to let that triplet feel come through. So for my chords, I've opened up another instance of Arturia's Mini V3. So I felt this idea needed more weird, quirky sounds, making weird noises. So I pulled up another instance of Arcade, and here's what I found. That's the one. That's the one. So with all these elements in place, here's the arrangement. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. Studio Exports is a way for me to share my flips, original works, remixes, or anything that's happening in the studio with you guys. If you're a musician, a producer, or just generally interested in understanding the music creation process, then this is the spot for you. So guys, here's the surprise that I had in store for you. I've put together a folder with all the sounds and samples that I used to make this flip. You can find a link to that folder in the description below, and hopefully you guys can use those sounds and samples to make your own music. If you enjoyed that video guys, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it with your friends, share it with your parents, share it with your brothers, share it with your sisters. Adios.